Part 1 Explanation. Chapter 1 Introduction to Auschwitz. In the opening chapter, Frankl sets the stage by introducing Auschwitz, a symbol of unimaginable suffering during the Holocaust. He vividly portrays the initial shock experienced by prisoners upon arrival at the camp. This shock isn't just a response to the brutal physical conditions, but also the sudden loss of freedom and the stark realization that their lives are now at the mercy of a brutal regime. Frankl captures the sense of disorientation and despair that pervaded the camp. Chapter 2 Stripped of Identity. Frankl delves deeper into the dehumanization process that prisoners endured. He describes how personal belongings, a source of comfort and identity, were forcibly taken from them. The act of replacing names with numbers symbolizes the reduction of individuals to mere statistics. The harsh living conditions in overcrowded barracks, where basic hygiene and privacy were luxuries, further stripped away their sense of self. This chapter underscores how the Nazis systematically stripped prisoners of their humanity. Chapter 3 The Daily Struggles for Survival. In this chapter, Frankl paints a grim picture of the daily life in the concentration camps. Forced labor under brutal conditions was the norm, with prisoners enduring exhausting physical exertion despite their emaciated states. Meager rations meant constant hunger and malnutrition, leading to a relentless battle for survival. The omnipresent threat of death, whether from illness, exhaustion, or arbitrary execution, weighed heavily on the minds of the prisoners. Frankl emphasizes not only the physical hardships but also the psychological challenges prisoners faced, such as maintaining a sense of hope and purpose amid such dire circumstances. These initial chapters of man's search for meaning provide a chilling insight into the horrors of Auschwitz and the dehumanizing experiences endured by its inmates. Frankl's narrative serves as a powerful reminder of the resilience of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable adversity. Chapter 4 Maintaining Hope and Purpose. In this chapter, Viktor Frankl delves into the remarkable human capacity to maintain hope and find meaning even in the direst of circumstances. He draws upon his experiences as a prisoner in Nazi concentration camps to illustrate how individuals, despite facing unimaginable suffering, could sustain themselves by setting personal goals, no matter how small. These goals, whether it was the hope of reuniting with loved ones or simply surviving another day, provided a sense of purpose that allowed prisoners to endure their hardships. Chapter 5 Friendship and Support. Frankl emphasizes the critical role of camaraderie and human connection among prisoners. He explores how the bonds that formed between inmates, often rooted in shared suffering, provided essential emotional support and motivation to endure the brutal conditions of the camps. These relationships offered a sense of solidarity that helped individuals find strength and meaning even in the darkest of moments. Chapter 6 The Power of Mind. In this chapter, Frankl delves into the incredible power of the human mind to transcend physical suffering. He highlights the significance of mental attitude and the ability to find meaning in suffering as vital factors in survival. Frankl argues that individuals who could maintain a positive mindset and find purpose in their suffering were more likely to endure and ultimately survive the harsh realities of the concentration camps. Chapter 7 The Liberation. Frankl recounts the bittersweet experience of liberation from the concentration camps. He reflects on the complex emotions that prisoners experienced upon being freed, relief, joy, but also a sense of profound loss and disorientation. Frankl explores the challenges of reintegration into society after enduring such traumatic experiences and the difficulty of reconciling the newfound freedom with the memories of suffering and loss. Chapter 8 Psychological Insights from the Camp. In the concluding chapter of Part 1, Frankl begins to lay the groundwork for his psychological theories. He draws on his observations in the camps to hint at the idea that finding meaning can be a fundamental driving force in human existence. This chapter serves as a precursor to the development of Frankl's existential therapy, known as logotherapy, which places a central emphasis on the search for meaning as a core aspect of human psychology and well-being. Part 2 Exploring Logotherapy. Chapter 1 The Search for Meaning. Introduction to Frankl's concept of logotherapy. In this chapter, we delve into the foundational principles of logotherapy, a psychotherapeutic approach developed by Viktor E. Frankl. We explore how logotherapy centers on the idea that the primary human drive is the pursuit of meaning. Frankl believed that finding meaning in life is essential for psychological well-being and resilience. Discussion on the fundamental human drive to find meaning in life. We discuss the innate human desire to seek purpose and meaning in existence. This drive is explored through various psychological and philosophical perspectives, setting the stage for Frankl's unique approach. Exploration of how meaning relates to happiness and fulfillment. We examine the relationship between finding meaning in one's life and experiencing happiness and fulfillment. Frankl's belief that a sense of purpose can lead to a more meaningful and contented life is thoroughly explored, drawing from psychological research and real-life anecdotes. Chapter 2: The Freedom to Choose. Frankl's assertion that individuals possess the freedom to choose their attitudes. This chapter focuses on Frankl's powerful idea that, regardless of external circumstances, individuals always have the freedom to choose their attitudes and responses. We delve into the implications of this concept for personal growth and mental resilience. Examination of how this freedom can shape our responses to adversity. Through case studies and examples, we illustrate how the freedom to choose one's attitude can transform how individuals cope with adversity. Frankl's own experiences in the concentration camps serve as a poignant example of this concept in practice. Real-life examples illustrating the power of choice in the face of suffering. We provide real-world instances of individuals who have harnessed their ability to choose their responses in challenging situations. These stories showcase the transformative power of this freedom and how it can lead to profound personal growth. Chapter 3: Finding Meaning in Suffering. In-depth exploration of the idea that meaning can be discovered even in the most challenging circumstances. This chapter delves deeply into Frankl's philosophy that meaning can be found even in the most profound suffering. We explore the concept of tragic optimism and how individuals can uncover purpose amidst adversity. Frankl's personal experiences in Nazi concentration camps as a testament to his philosophy. We recount Frankl's harrowing experiences during his time in concentration camps and how he managed to maintain a sense of meaning and purpose. His story serves as a powerful testament to the principles of logotherapy. Case studies and anecdotes showcasing how people have found meaning amidst adversity. We present a range of case studies and personal anecdotes from individuals who have faced extreme hardships and managed to discover meaning in their lives. These stories provide concrete examples of Frankl's ideas in action and offer inspiration to readers facing their own challenges. Chapter 4: The Three Pillars of Logotherapy. Freedom of Will. Logotherapy emphasizes the inherent human capacity for freedom of will. It posits that individuals have the ability to choose their responses to life circumstances, regardless of external factors. Viktor Frankl believed that even in the face of suffering or adversity, one can find meaning by exercising their freedom to choose their attitude and actions. Will to meaning. The will to meaning is the fundamental human drive to find purpose and significance in life. Frankl argued that this innate desire for meaning is a primary motivator for human behavior. Logotherapy asserts that individuals can discover meaning in their lives by identifying their unique purpose or calling and pursuing it with dedication. Meaning in life. Meaning in life refers to the subjective sense of fulfillment and purpose that individuals experience when they align with their values and find significance in their existence. Logotherapy helps people uncover meaning by encouraging them to reflect on their values, relationships, and experiences, thereby enhancing their sense of purpose. Interconnection of the three pillars. Freedom of will enables individuals to choose their response to life's challenges. By exercising this freedom, they can direct their actions toward fulfilling their will to meaning. Will to meaning drives individuals to seek purpose and significance. This pursuit, guided by their freedom of will, leads to the discovery of meaning in life. Meaning in life, in turn, strengthens one's sense of freedom and reinforces the will to meaning, creating a positive feedback loop of personal growth and fulfillment. Practical exercises. Journaling. Reflect on moments when you exercised your freedom of will and its impact on your sense of meaning. Values clarification. Identify your core values and align your daily actions with them. Life purpose exploration. Explore your passions and interests to discover your unique sense of meaning. Chapter 5. The Psychology of Meaning. Psychological aspects of logotherapy. Delve into how logotherapy addresses psychological challenges such as anxiety, depression, and existential crisis by helping individuals find meaning. Discuss case studies and practical techniques used in logotherapy to alleviate psychological distress. Impact on mental health and resilience. Examine how a strong sense of meaning in life contributes to mental health and resilience. Research indicates that individuals with a well-defined purpose are better equipped to cope with adversity. Explore the role of meaning in enhancing emotional well-being and psychological stability.